We're here at Barefoot after 8 months away. She looks pretty good, actually. There's a lot of work to do to get ready to go in the water. But we're here.
Oh my goodness, she needs some love. Good scrubbing. Open it up.
Maintenance on the dinghy motor. I've actually already done the lower unit oil change. I'll do the spark plugs and the crankcase oil. A couple of days ago I removed our windlass. It raises the anchor up and down, and because the motor was frozen. So it's been rebuilt, and today's job is to put it back in. And this is where the windlass goes. So I got to put it in that hole and then climb down into this to bolt it all up. Okay, going into the hole. Now it's just hooking up tightening, put on bolts and tighten it all up. Okay, install is complete. Now we just have to test to see if it works. So if everything goes right, the chain should pay out when I hit this button here. Look at that. And it should retract when this button is hit. It works. Look, Nancy, it works. So this next project is to replace all of these cabin lights. We have 6 of these things. They're as old as the boat, not very attractive, but we're putting in these. What's nice about these is they're an upgrade. Looks a little modern, but they've got USB port. So we've got like 3 billion USB ports now. Well, that's a little exaggeration, but we got 6 more USB ports, and everything we have uses USB. So I'll show you when it's all installed. So there it is, all installed. Soft touch. It's got a night light mode, and that's bright. And USB port on the bottom.
Well, today we get to turn Barefoot back into a sailboat and put the sails up. So we got the jib on already. That went pretty smoothly. So now we're tackling the mainsail.
Today we go back in the water. It's been just over 8 months since Barefoot's been in storage. We got her all working, now all systems are go, but we're waiting for that travel lift to put that boat somewhere, and it'll come back and pick us up and take us out to the slip, put us in the water, and we're off. We are back in the water and currently doing circles, waiting for that bridge to open. It should open in about 10 minutes. There's Barefoot on her mooring ball. This morning we're taking the dinghy in and we are going to a place called Boat Owner's Warehouse to get a couple of things. dinghy dock is over here.
Our favorite things to do is this healthy trail walk that goes along the river and through the town of Stewart. It's about 2 miles, so it's a good way to start the day.
This is, as the sign says, Shepard Park. It's a nice park in the middle of town. There's a launch ramp over here. Today the wind is blowing about 30, so we're not getting off the boat. There you can probably hear it against the microphone. It's pretty choppy out here. So we're staying inside. Today has been a rainy day. You can hear in the background I got the generator running because there's no sun and no wind. It's completely flat. Just to show you it's not all run, drinks, and rainbows.
Free water.
Filling up buckets of water because it's been raining a long time. We've been in Stewart for 6 weeks. We're going to pull the lines off the mooring ball here and get going south. The St. Lucie Inlet. It can be pretty nasty if you have the wrong current, waves, or wind, but we got everything in our favor coming out. It's only rough because of the other boats, the speed boats and fishing boats that are going by us. This is Lake Worth. It is a big place, probably 5 miles long. And up there is a place called Peanut Island, man-made island, probably from all the dredging material from the channel. And it's just after 3 a.m. on Thursday. We arrived Lake Worth last night, or yesterday afternoon. But it is going to be a 10 or 11 hour drive to Miami, so we're getting an early start. We want to be out of here by 4. It's 4:30 in the morning and we got a nice full moon to guide us.
So when a ship like this hails you on the radio and asks for a favor, if they could go in front of you, you say yes, and you adjust your course and go to their stern.
Enjoying your cruise?
I'm enjoying it very much.
We just picked up a mooring ball in Dinner Key Marina. This is the 3rd time we've been here. And it hasn't changed. Some of the same boats are here. This is a rare calm day at Dinner Key. And there's a couple of fronts coming the next few days, so this is the calm before a storm. Well, the first part of the storm has hit us. It's supposed to be this way for about 3 or 4 days, so we're not going anywhere. It's pretty rough. And we have to go that way to go to the marina. That's not the problem. The problem is coming back against the wind and the red waves. Today is Saturday. We're hoping by Thursday we can go in, and maybe Friday leave for Elliott Key. We'll see. Let's let loose of the mooring ball here at Dinner Key, and we are underway. We have the main out right now, be a nice downwind run to Key Largo. What do you think about that, Nancy?
I'm excited. I'm
Get
ready,
off this damn mooring ball.
ready to do some sailing.
Full sails up at about 7:30, and we're doing about 7 knots. Wind is coming from our left side, just forward of the mid of the boat, the beam. Great day to sail. Got about 6 hours to go to Key Largo. Put the anchor down in Key Largo, Florida Keys. We are in a marine consignment store called Mother Ocean, and they have everything. Nancy found some water shoes. I've got a weight belt and some weights. This is the marina right next door to the Jules Underwater Lodge. Try and get a shot of that. Looks like there's a dive class going on. But this is an area where you can go and spend the night or more in an underwater room. We're going to be pulling up the anchor soon. Oh, and then just like that, they're gone. This is Bottle Key, part of the Everglades National Park. It's just a mangrove island, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boats right here in a big open area. We're going to take the dinghy and explore the shoreline. I don't know if we can get off and onto the shore because it is a park. Just pulled up the anchor at Bottle Key. It was a great night, very calm. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Yes, in the morning. Yeah, it's a real nice place. I wouldn't want to stay there any longer because you really can't go ashore. We just put the anchor down in Monacombe Bight in Lower Monacombe Key, and we're gonna go dive on the anchor, see how it's set, and we'll take you with us. Hold on for the ride of your life. Going in. what are we doing today?
We are headed ashore to Robbie's,
Which is a restaurant.
And sort of a tourist stop. And then we're going to go on the outside to Hawk Channel and Indian Key, where we can do some snorkeling, we hope.
And walking on a beach.
And a little walkabout, I hope.
Just landed at Indian Key. Not much of a beach here, more like rocks. But this is a little protected cutout, and we tied up puddles to a mangrove tree. I think she's what is puddles? I think puddles will be just fine right here. This is Indian Key State Park. It's about a mile offshore, and it's kind of nice. Get off and walk around these trails. Yesterday we left Lower Matacumbe Key and made our way here to Boot Key and Marathon. And on the way down, it was a real bumpy ride with taking waves over our beam here. And in the process, this plate right there, which holds our a short shroud, which supports our mast, parted. So there's the other end of it. As you can see, it goes there, and that wire goes all the way to the about 3/4 of the way up the mast and supports it. Once it parted, we had to give its mast a little support, so we took the spinnaker halyard and attach it to a bolt there down at the tow rail. Lowered the main and also put the main halyard on that side as well. So my task over the next several days, and I think we'll be here for a few weeks, my task is to get this one off, and there's another one on the other side, get it off, and have two fabricated somehow. There are riggers in the area, so I don't think it'll be that big a deal. It's just finding someone who can fabricate it and get it back to us. So I think we're going to be here a little while. Today I start taking it apart, trying to figure out how to get it out of there. We're going to do the other one on the other side. Let me show you what that looks like. The fitting as it should be. So I am going to have two new ones made, if I can get them out, and replace them both. Might as well. Why do one when you can do two at twice the cost? So that's what I'm going to do, two of them. And then I'll have the rigging inspected and it all adjusted, tuned. It's pretty easy. It simply unscrews. So I took some vice grips to the base of this thing and it comes right out. See how it's all, I don't know if you can see that, but it's threaded on the bottom. It just threads, just screws right in. Now to find someone who can make. This is Plaza Blanca. We're gonna go upstairs to eat, but there's a marina right out front. Isn't it nice? We'll show you what we order, like you really want to see it.
And here we are.
What do you think about this place? This is Lee and Randy.
Hi there. Well, this is
Ticket
Plaza Blanca.
Ticket number
This is the
137.
best place to get
And-
stone crab claws.
Yeah.
The best place to get stoned? Is that what you said?
No, we're not in Oregon.
That's behind the trailer over there, but it's close.
So, interesting fact, Lee is from Portland.
Yay!
And we'll say Randy's okay. He's from the Northwest, from Eastern Washington.
Yeah.
Well, actually all over.
Yeah.
Randy's Oysters. Tell us about those.
Yes, this is what you call living right when you're in the Keys. We have fresh oysters on the half shell, and then these guys, these are stone crab claws. And the cool thing about stone crab claws is that when they're harvested, they don't kill the whole crab. They just merely snip off its arm, much to the chagrin of the crab, but it regenerates, and so they start back with one short one and one long one. It's all good.
So they say cruisers need to be flexible. And here's an example. We set out to go out to the beach, and instead we are doing what?
Rebuilding a carburetor.
Huh. So how come?
Because the thing won't idle.
Ah,
So I'm thinking the jets are clogged.
all right. Well, good luck.
Yeah. Well, the motor appears to be fixed.
All by
So-
itself.
All by itself, yeah. I took the carburetor off, cleaned it all up, cleaned the jets, put it back together, and surprisingly, it worked. We did get the chain plates back the other day, put them all in. Now we're just waiting for the rigger to come out and inspect all our standing rigging and make the adjustments. Hi.
We're headed to Big Pine Key, Picnic Island, and then further on to Key West.
Yahoo, let the party begin. Key West, Duval Street.
Coming into Key West here.
Hey, gross. Little surgery going on my big toe on my left foot. Last night I was dreaming I was playing soccer, and instead of kicking the soccer ball, I kicked the cabinet next to my bed. I'm gonna lose the toenail. But Nancy's doing a great job of taking care of it.
It's not pretty, but it's not pretty underneath. At least we're not looking at your toenail hanging.
This morning we are down at the Key West Bight Marina and gonna be taking a snorkel trip on this Honest Eco. The boat name is Squid. It's an all-electric boat apparently. We'll find out more about it. But they're going to take us out to a reef, go diving, snorkeling that is. And then we will hopefully see some dolphins. Stay tuned.
Where are we going today?
Well, the idea is we are going to Fort Jefferson, Dry Tortugas. It's about a 10-hour drive, 10-11. The only way you can get there is on a fast ferry, by a seaplane, or on your own boat. So, what are we doing? We're taking our own boat.
We got a boat.
We got a boat. At anchor at Fort Jefferson, Dry Tortugas. Construction of the fort began in 1846 and went on for 30 years, but was never finished. Inside Fort Jefferson. The place is massive. The moat was used to buffer the fort from the effects of the waves coming across the ocean. Snorkeling along the outside wall of the moat is pretty good. It's shallow and there's lots of life. Here we are at Loggerhead Key, mostly known for the lighthouse that was originally on Garden Key, the site of Fort Jefferson. In the morning, we just pulled up anchor at Fort Jefferson, the Tortugas, and heading to Key West. Lines on the mooring ball at Key West, and we are heading, well, really east up the Keys again. We're gonna go tonight. Will be a picnic key, and maybe do a little snorkeling at Louis Key. I don't know, how long were we here, Nancy? We went to Dry Tortugas.
About a month.
And we were here about a total of a month.
Well, we just left Newfound Harbor, or Anchorage, right now alongside Picnic Island. And it's really super calm this morning, which is great because we're on our way for a snorkel at Louis Key, and it's one of the best snorkel spots.
Picked up a mooring ball here at Louis Key. We're in what's depth here?
It was 14 feet.
14 feet of water. We can see the bottom. As I was picking up the mooring ball, a barracuda swam by, just sort of gave me the evil eye. Well, we're still here in Boot Key in Marathon. Been here 10 days, I'm told. Doesn't seem that long. But the last 5 days have been blowing 35 knots plus, and haven't been able to really get off the boat. But tomorrow we're leaving. We're heading back up the Keys. To where? Don't know where. We'll tell you that when we get there. Made it to Sunset Bay Marina. Barefoot is out there on the mooring ball, and we'll be here for another few days before we take the boat up to Fort Pierce and take her out on the water for the summer. Hope you enjoyed the video.